right, we have a 2016 Hyundai Elantra, and we're going to be replacing the front brake pads and rotors. I don't know if you guys can see, but those rotors have really heavy grooves in them. So it's time to replace them, and as well as the brake pads as well. Here are a list of tools I use to replace the front brake pads and rotors on a 2016 Hyundai Elantra. Impact gun, a breaker bar, a brake caliper hanger tool, a 17mm socket, a 14mm socket, a Phillips head screwdriver, a ratchet, a flathead screwdriver, and a C-clamp vice grip, along with a sledgehammer, which isn't present right now. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and place our wheel chop under the rear wheel. So that ensures that once we go to jack the vehicle up at the front end, it doesn't roll. You want to also make sure that this vehicle is put in the park and that the engine is off. We're gonna go ahead and open this door here, and we are gonna find that hood release latch, which is here. Go ahead and open that. To the front here, there's gonna be a tab right here. Go ahead and lift that tab up, and the hood should open. Okay, there's gonna be a latch tool here. Grab that latch, check that latch tool. All right, let's go ahead and open up this brake fluid reservoir so that once we go to pressing that brake caliper piston, it doesn't build up pressure, causing a brake fluid reservoir to overflow. All right, I'm gonna take this T6 Allen bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and remove this cap. All right, I'm gonna take my hook tool, grab onto that lid there. Okay, because these are special custom rims, I'm going to be using a 21mm with the lock adapter here to remove this lug nut lock. And I'm going to be using a 15 or 13 for the rest of these. I should know in a minute. Gonna be using my pull handle / breaker bar. And be sure to break all of these while they're on the ground. All right, we're gonna go ahead and remove the rest of these. Fully remove the nuts. We're gonna remove this lock here with the same setup. Go ahead and grab this wheel and put it to the side. All right, before we go ahead and remove those brake caliper bolts at the top and bottom, we're gonna go ahead and break these Phillips head screws that are holding the rotor onto the knuckle. So let's go ahead and do that now. Grab me a Phillips head screwdriver. And I'm gonna use a sledgehammer here. And I'm just gonna tap the back of this screwdriver to help break any rust free that might be stopping me from completely removing that screw. go. I'm gonna go ahead and insert my breaker bar in this area here to keep my rotor from spinning once I go to turn it. So I'm going to place my rotor there. Okay, that should keep tension on the rotor. So as I go to break this screw, it doesn't move. Okay. And we just want to have those loose so that by the time we go to take this brake caliper off, we're not struggling with getting that rotor off. Take this 14mm socket and break this bolt here and that bolt. Let's do that now. Okay. Place it right here on the top. So right now, I'm going to move these brake pads. So I'm going to take a hook tool and kind of just gently yank them out. The front. And this one. I'm going to take a 17mm socket and break these two brake caliper brackets bolts. I'm going to put that 17mm socket onto my breaker bar. Go ahead and use my impact gun to finish getting those brake caliper bracket bolts off a little bit more swiftly. And be careful to keep up with these washers that go on those nuts as well, those bolts as well. Now you want to go ahead and hold this bracket because this last bolt here is the only thing that's holding that bracket up. Alright, now go ahead and hold. And this for the head screw here. Okay, I'm going to take a old brake pad. I'm going to use that to press that brake caliper just in. You really want to go really slowly around this area. Really slowly. Take my wire brush. Try to make sure this area is as clean as possible. Take some parts cleaner. Get that right. But I'm gonna go back on with my new rotor. Now these rotors are already coated, so I don't have to spray them with any parts cleaner. They already come pre-coated to protect them from any grease or rust during shipping. So let's go ahead and put that back on. Take our screws, put our screws back in. Good and tight. Okay, I'm going to take this bracket here. I'm going to remove these old clips. I'm just going to pry up on them like that there. The same with the other side here. Sure to, give it a little brush. Let's give it a little brush. I want to make sure that they seat properly. Area with a little. Brake parts cleaner. We go ahead and seat the new one on. Okay. Here, so let's go ahead and seat it. Take my impact gun with my 17mm socket. Tighten these down. I take my 17mm socket again with my breaker bar and tighten these down a little bit more. You never want to be too careful. Same at the top. Alright, I'm going to use some grease here to coat certain points of this brake pad. So let's go ahead and get that knocked out. Top here.
Do the same thing on the other side here. Rub a little some on the back, Be generous with the grease. Be really generous with the grease.
I'm going to go ahead and place it in here. these guide rods in on the bottom as well. Here, these 14 millimeters. Try our best to get them lined up. At the bottom, you may have to wiggle it a little bit to get it into place. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten those up. 14 millimeter. Come back with a ratchet to tighten these down. 14 millimeter again. I'm gonna come back to the top here. Tighten up that brake fluid reservoir and pump your brakes up.